It has been so hot in Victoria, crazy heat waves. It's all anybody's talking about. The forecast for today is 39 degrees Celsius.
What's really hit me today is the kids were asleep in their home and we just pulled up anchor and moved our home.
We might be rethinking this whole going to the clinic in a heat wave, but I think we made it.
I'm Kate, and this is my husband Mick. Our kids, Thomas and Bentley, and my parents, Kevin and Shawna. We are 3 generations coming together to create the Cruising Meraki Project.
By the sea, silver caps the ocean. We'll be sailing free. I don't know this notion, but I know it to be true. I just can't stop singing. Oh, how baby I love
Well, it's an absolutely beautiful morning. We are finally leaving Sydney Spit. I say finally because we were here a couple days longer than what we planned, but I mean, it's an awesome spot. We're just ready to move on. This was kind of our spot to still be tied to land life, so it feels pretty good to be leaving because it means we're free. We can go anywhere we want. We don't have to go back to land life unless we want to. So we're just getting ready to go, packing up. Boys are still sleeping. It's almost 9, right?
No, we're meant to leave at 8.
Okay, maybe it's almost 8. Anyway, they had kind of a rough night last night. It has been so hot in Victoria, crazy heat waves. It's all anybody's talking about. I think the forecast for today is 39 degrees Celsius, which is unheard of in Victoria. It'll be a good day to head to Pender. There's a pool there. The kids love it there. It's a spot I grew up going to. I loved it there as a kid. There are some nice hikes too, but of course when we go there we just swim in the pool. That's what Pender's all about when you've got kids. Ready to rock and roll?
Yeah. Calm. Calm is the key word of today.
I don't think there is a bit of wind.
Yeah, no.
There's no wind. We will definitely be motoring today, but even that will feel good because it is 8 a.m. and it is really hot already.
So something we've learned really quick is that you can make moving and anchoring really stressful, but it just doesn't need to be. Like, as long as you give yourself a bit of room, like, there's so much time. Everything happens so slow.
Go?
Yep. Yep.
Whew. Hi, good morning. We're on the move. How do you feel about that, big smiley guy? I love you.
It's the end of June. We bought this boat in January, and that was the first time we left an anchorage. It's the first time we picked up anchor and are shifting to another location. That was great. That was super smooth. I think the conditions helped us a bit.
Yeah, we're super fortunate with the weather we've had our first week out here. It's just made it really, really easy to be figuring things out. And this boat's pretty like straightforward. I almost feel like our old little boat, Swan, it was much harder to anchor. We had our anchor in this little milk crate. I don't think we have any footage of it because it was so sketchy that there's no way you could film doing it. I'd carry out this little milk crate and the deck, you could just barely walk on it. 1 foot barely fit. And you'd be carrying this heavy milk crate with an anchor and chain and like tight rope walking up to the bow of the boat. It was sketchy. Every time I did it, I felt like, this might be it. I'm going in. And if I go in, the anchor buckets go to the bottom of the sea floor.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife.
Pretty great way to wake up, hey?
Yeah, it is. No better way.
Good morning. I love you. Compost now. We have a garbage and a compost bin under the kitchen sink. And as much food material as we can. It cuts down our garbage, which we don't have a lot of room for extra garbage on board. And then when we're out in the open waters-ish, we dump it overboard and we feed the fishies. Voila! Where are you going?
I just want to check the bilge, the shaft, to make sure everything's spinning fine and no water's spinning around down there.
What?
No water's spinning around down there.
You got your first mate driving?
Yep.
Nice job, Tommy.
We're 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this.
The current's kind of doing what we thought now, slowing us down a bit, but we're still making a good speed, and yeah, we'll be there in under an hour. And our RPM gauge stopped working, so I'll figure that out. So our hour counter for the engine runtime has stopped as well.
I wonder if that's ever happened before.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe our engine hours are wrong.
So I'll pull the control panel off and just see what wires are behind that RPM gauge and just trace them back to see what they're doing.
Just another boat project. I think what's really hit me today is the kids were asleep in their home, in their beds, and we just pulled up anchor and moved our home. And then they woke up and we made breakfast. Then their morning routine is normally to clean their room and do a few little chores, brush their teeth, have breakfast, and then they get a little bit of screen time. And that's just what we did, just like our normal life routine. It's so weird.
Yeah.
My voice just cracked. It's so weird and so cool. I love it. I'm so happy.
I'm driving to work.
We are nearing Bedwell Harbor. It's a great spot. There's mooring buoys. We might be able to pick up a mooring buoy.
The last 2 times we've come here, it's been super windy pulling in.
Thinking.
What am I thinking?
Yeah.
We can go in there and just check things out.
Off the room.
Yeah, I think it looks great in here.
It's not as busy as we expected, that's for sure. We were hoping it wouldn't be busy, but we were expecting it to be busy. That makes sense. But it's good and set, like it pulled us back quick.
Awesome.
This boat's very easy to anchor.
Well, so was Swan. You just go, eh.
No, Swan, I felt like I might fall overboard and drown holding a crate.
I was just checking the temperature, just letting it go down a bit now that we've stopped. And the RPM gauge is working again, and the hour counter. So you know what's funny? I've had all these strange cars throughout my life, and they've all had these personalities where something will go wrong and then it just fixes itself. I'm sure you've all done that, and I wondered if the boat would be the same thing. If there's a little gremlin, will it fix itself? And
it did.
So far it did. I'm sure it's going to go on and off again.
Which means maybe our hour counter's totally off, which is unfortunate, because that was something we really loved about our boat. It had really low hours. Maybe we know why now. Hey, high five.
Yeah.
We need a little tradition of like, we did it.
Yeah. Right.
Now it's time for me to have breakfast. I fed everybody but myself. I hear a lot of boaters say that it's impossible to have toast on a boat without a generator. But I got this little dealie. It can only do 2 pieces at a time, but it works awesome. We've done bagels, we've done toast. Just have to be patient. But we're big toast people. We love our toast and eggs, so that was an important thing to figure out. like a little gremlin. Okay, so the other thing that's going on in our lives right now, I don't know what day it started, but Thomas started getting these white raised blisters on his fingers. And there was just a couple of them at first, but they've spread and gotten worse, and he was up in the night last night because they were itching so bad. I've looked on the internet and I think it's a type of eczema, but it is really bothering him, and you can get some creams and stuff that help it not be so terrible. So we are on Pender Island, and there's one clinic here. It's 11:30 right now. They close at noon for 2 hours for lunch. And I just called them. They don't normally do walk-ins, but they're willing to see us. So they're gonna have us in at 3 o'clock so we can have his hands looked at. And hopefully it's an easy fix. I'm sure it'll be totally fine. Try and make him a little more comfortable. Who knows where we're going? Taking our dinghy across the bay. Well, this is a new kind of commuting. Go to a doctor's appointment by boat. Once we get to shore, it's about a 5-minute walk, we think. We made it across Bedwell Harbor to Medicine Beach. And there's a road up here that's going to take us to the clinic that has agreed to see Thomas for his hands. Wow, is it hot enough on land life for you? I think we might be rethinking this whole going to the clinic in a heat wave, but I think we made it. Funniest experience ever. So we went to the little clinic, which was super lovely. Everyone was so nice, and the doctor checked out Tommy's hands. Could be a fungal infection, could be allergies. Wanted to give us cream if it's an allergy and an antifungal prescription in case it's fungus on his hands, just to cover all our bases. And I was like, okay, great. And I just started asking where exactly the pharmacy was, because they were saying they were going to fax the script over. And he was explaining it. I'm like, okay, no problem. I know there's one taxi on this island. Expecting to have to get the taxi. And the doctor offers to drive us to the pharmacy. So we just had first class 5-star service, did we not?
Yeah.
Was that the funniest thing ever?
It was really funny.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Thomas said he was the nicest doctor ever. I said, I hope we're not keeping you from other patients. And he's like, oh no, it's a quiet afternoon. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we're gonna walk back down to the beach now. He dropped us at the shops right near the beach. There used to be a corner store here. I was gonna get some bread, but looks like it closed down. And yeah, we just called Mick. He's gonna come back and get us, but I just had to share that story. I didn't film any of it because I felt a bit awkward filming the doctor. Anyway, it was amazing.
What is a dog's least favorite store?
I don't know. What is a dog's
A flea market.
Ah, good one. Well, we made it. It only took us an hour to do all that, Thomas. Yeah, it's pretty good, hey? Hi, thanks for coming to get us.
No problem.
We've just had 5-star service all
I
day.
know.
Really great rowing. So Tommy's poor hands. We went to the doctor. They gave us 2 types of creams. The best guess is that it's a type of eczema that comes up like this. And this is just like medicated cortisone cream that's supposed to stop helping the itch and help them heal, so because it can get so bad that they blister and open. So it was a really good thing we went to the doctor. Or possibly it's a fungal rash, which I'm doubtful and the doctor was doubtful too, but just in case, he also gave us an antifungal. So poor Tommy has to have his hands creamed 4 times a day. And then I guess we won't really know which cream worked and which didn't, will we?
I'm noting in my travel journal.
It's awesome, man.
And it says
Look at you go.
Space for drawing, traveling, I don't know, where you're going. And world.
You're going the world, so there you go.
What you're doing.
We had a pretty interesting experience going to a cute little island clinic, and everybody was super nice to us, so it was good. Well, we've got some tricks that we've figured out today to escape the heat.
Hey.
Pretty good deal.
Hi.
Oh.
What you doing?
Mario Kart.
Mario
Yeah.
Kart.
That's getting his butt kicked. I hate 7.
And you were teaching Mommy how to play Minecraft, weren't you?
Yeah, she was getting better.
Was I good at it? Not really.
Can we replay the end?
What just happened? I didn't have my camera fast enough.
I started the engine.
You started the engine? All by yourself. Good job, man. Amazing. Bentley, where are we going?
Cool. Where it's
We're going to the pool. Yeah, baby! High five! You did it!
Like that, and then turn. Okay, now put it into neutral now. Just back down 1. Okay, yep, now into forward. Yep, and there we go.
What's going on out here?
Got my workshop. Yeah, I'm just trying to install a seat so it's just a lot more comfortable to drive.
So you may have noticed we have like a reverse steering wheel.
Yeah, there's a few different names, but the one I use is worm gears. There's no cables. It's not cable steering where you'll turn and cables will pull things. It's not hydraulics where it uses pressure and liquid in hoses to steer. It's just all solid pieces, like a whole bunch of cogs working together. So as you turn, that turns, and it all works. So I'm mounting a seat where I'm high enough to look through the Dodger out above the deck. I also want to be sitting back so I can steer with my foot if I want, and also close enough that I can just sit on the front of the seat and steer with my hand.
Look at our messy cockpit. Oh my lordy, every shot of this boat, we just look like total slobs.
There's nowhere really to mount this, and
Whoa, that was very fancy.
yeah, I glued this onto the coaming. I didn't want anything going to the ground because that would just absorb water. And then this will clamp over there. First, this will get screwed to the bottom of the seat and then pop on and then bolt through.
Awesome.
We get to test it out tomorrow. I'm really excited about that.
Where are we going tomorrow?
We're leaving Pender, which is where we are now, South Pender, and going to Salt Spring Island, Ganges Harbour. We're going to be there for about 5 days, aren't we?
Yeah. Our plan is to provision and get ready to not see another store for 2 weeks because we want to get up to Desolation, and it's a little hard. Well, there are shops up there, but it's expensive. So if we can meal plan and grocery shop for 2 weeks, I think A would be really good practice for us, and B would just mean that we don't have to stop anywhere. We don't have to be anywhere. We can just do whatever we want.
Just like that, and then, wow.
Where's our throttle?
Over there. And the key's in the boat. So,
super convenient setup, hey?
This is
It's
just-
very weird. Well done.
the weight is right where it needs to be, off my butt. Hey, Kate. Hey, you. What are you doing? You pouring my drink? You wanna come check the chair out?
The chair, you done?
Yeah.
Here? Yeah, I would probably sit like this.
That's fine, you can do that.
Awesome.
But
It's